you're a U.S. citizen, born in America, they can choose not to keep you locked up forever, but they can choose to deport you from your own home country. That is what we now have with the NDAA and the Patriot Acts. So while most Americans think, well, it doesn't affect me, it affects you. Now, I'm going to tell you something else. I liked President Obama. I did. Still was planning on voting for him. Heck, I may end up being forced to vote for him if the alternative is even worse. But let me tell you, I don't want to vote for President Obama. I don't want to vote for any Republican. I may not want to vote for most Democrats. Now, you might say, Al, you're really being extreme. No, I'm going to call it as I see it, my friends. And this is what it is. When President Obama signed into law the National Defense Authorization Act, he, along with every member of Congress that signed onto that bill, well, my friends, they committed treason. That's right, treason. They committed a treasonous act because what they essentially did was took away all of our rights under the Constitution of the United States of America. We don't have a right to be heard by a jury of our peers. We do not any longer have a right to an attorney if we are accused under this act. We don't even have a right to tell our families. They can essentially take you away in the night, like Nazi Germany, and, of course, Communist China, and, of course, the former Soviet Union. And I know when you hear this, if you're not listening now, whether you are or not, you're going to be like, this guy's freaking out. No, I'm not. You see, my friends, I'm not asking you to take my word for it. We have reliable sources, and you just heard her read it. Under the National Defense Authorization Act, if you are accused of supporting in any way, knowingly or unknowingly, supporting a terrorist group or terrorism in any way, you can be arrested and indefinitely detained for your entire life without any access to any kind of legal recourse. Now, you don't have to believe me. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to check it out for yourself. Go to your search engine, your favorite search engine, and then go to YouTube.com. Now, I'm going to warn you about YouTube, okay, with this respect. There are going to be people out there telling you that it's going to end up being martial law in the United States. There are possibilities that this law could lead to martial law in the United States. But I'm not going that extreme because I'm not going to let the NDAA stand. Now you might say, well, who the heck are you? I'm just a poor guy who happens to have a TV show, who can't really even afford to go to a dollar store most of the month. Okay? So I can't do this alone. But you're going to do it. You're going to change this law. You're going to demand that it gets repealed. You're going to say, well, wow, how am I going to do that? I'm not asking you to do this by yourself. Get the word out. Tell people about this. I want you to start spreading the word online, offline, when you're at work, when you're at school, when you're down the street wait for a bus, wherever you are, whoever you are. Get the word out. Now, I just said that the president committed treason. And I said Congress committed treason. In my opinion, and Annette did not want me to say this, but I got to say it like it is. In my opinion, every member of Congress who signed this bill should be sitting in prison for a period of not less than 25 years. 25 years to life is what every member of Congress who signed this should get. the President of the United States, who I used to like, should get 25 years to life because they committed treason. This is completely against our Constitution. It is not going to protect us. In fact, if anything, it is going to endanger every American more. And it's going to create widespread fear, widespread paranoia for those who may be struggling with paranoia and reality. So the only thing Congress has just done is essentially killed the Constitution of the United States, and the president went along with it. I can't say it any other way other than they committed treason. Now, I have a copy of the Constitution, and I can tell you that treason in the past actually enacted a much higher penalty than what I'm offering they should get. But if it was up to me, the president and every member of Congress that signed that would be in jail for 25 to life, at least. Now, having said that, what does that do to the November elections? Well, unfortunately, we don't have a third party. So we're going to have to decide, do we want a man in office who totally turns his back on the Constitution, even after being a student of Lincoln? Lincoln probably would like to come and haunt him for what he has done. But Obama, for the most part, has done very well on all other levels. For the most part. What he has done here is unforgivable. But the other people who are campaigning for office may be much worse. Could end up leading, if we're not careful, no matter whether it's Obama as president, Romney as president, Paul as president, or Jack Johnson, somebody that we don't even know yet, as president. These laws in place right now as they stand could lead to a military police state in America. Now, that's not me being paranoid or scared. That's a fact. But I'm going to tell you something. Again, I'm not going to be afraid. If I was afraid, would I say they committed treason? Think about what I just said. Think about the danger of what I just said under these laws. But dang you, you are not going to take my Constitution away and expect me to say, thank you, can I have another? No. I'll tell you what's going to happen, America. You and I are going to find a way to repeal all these laws. Yes, we need to have our nation secure from homegrown and foreign terrorists. Yes, I want to protect you, my family, and my nation. But I will not exchange my liberty for security, because as Benjamin Franklin has said, those who would exchange their liberty for security deserve neither. And I want my liberty. And it's the bottom line. If you know any veterans that ever fought for freedom, if you're related to deceased veterans or descendants or people that helped to get our country to, the Revolutionary War, the Civil War, who fought and died, millions of deaths for freedom. Or maybe you're a descendant or a family member of the wonderful Tuskegee Airmen that has the movie Red Tails out right now. They fought. They died for freedom, for that flag, for that Constitution, for the principles of this nation. And I'll be danged if I allow the president or this Congress or any president or any Congress, be they Democrat, be they Republican, or be they Bozo the Clown, I will not let them take away your rights and mine. That's the way it is. So if I have to put myself in danger physically, financially, or whatever it may be, I'm willing to join the peaceful legal fight for freedom. I'm a soldier of a different kind. I don't have the physical wherewithal to put on the Marines uniform. But I'm a soldier of a different kind. And I will fight legally. I will fight peacefully for this land of freedom.